Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aquarius. If Aquarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's see what these tea leaves have to say today. My goodness, they're all on one side. It's kind of funny when they do that. They all kind of, whew. So I just want to mention, if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. It is free. Usually I don't mention the, like, subscribe, comment things at the beginning because I don't know, it gets me out of the flow of things. But I want to mention it because I know there's some people have some questions about that, and you forget, and by the end you're like you've watched it and you click off. So that's what I do so often. I forget to subscribe to wonderful channels, and so anyways, there's that. Okay, so I'm just gonna spin this again. I'm seeing quite a few things on that side. And our card for this reading is the Chariot. Hello, TT. I can hear you. You little silly. Ooh, that was a big jump. She loves sliding on this thing. All right. I don't know how long she'll be able to stay because she was trying to eat the plant in our last reading. Okay, come over here. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, there goes Papa Legba. Let me put Tara right back up. TT, the bringer of a little bit of chaos, a little bit of fun, a little bit of bless, and a little bit of chaos. Okay, come on, T. You gotta get off my back. Go on, jump. Goodbye. And I want to show you. He falls over quite often, but we have this beautiful Papa Legba statue here, and I like to set him over to the side. He's not really in the camera, but I look at him quite often while I'm doing my readings. Okay, so let's start right here. We have, oh my goodness, this beautiful, beautiful formation here. We have a person wearing a robe, maybe a dress, maybe a cape, something long and flowing. Their arm is out. Their hair is kind of nicely put up. And we have it almost, I thought, hey, is this a crown? But no, it looks like a cup sitting on top of their head. The Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups. And so we have this beautiful image of what I imagine is some kind of princess, or maybe the prince. And they have this emotional wealth. They have the vessel of the waters, those emotional, creative, life-bringing waters right on the crown of their head. Okay, so it seems like you are in a zone of really, really putting your ability to feel deeply, passionately, openly, freely. You're putting it to work, okay, for you. It is flowing through all of your endeavors. We have that Chariot card, the Cancer card, and interestingly, in this depiction, we have Cancer, who is very much aligned with that Ace of Cups, sitting on the head of the Knight, who is atop the Chariot, and you can see right here, adorned with Cancer right on the head, on the crown. So we have this repeating imagery of your emotional passions, your ability to connect to the things that you're doing on such a level that it really, not only do you create something, but you make something alive. More so than most people. It is so dynamic. It's like you see art, right? And sometimes it's beautiful, beautiful. Well done, well rendered. All of the technique is there, but there's just not that feeling of immersion or it being just, enchanting, right? And then there are other pieces that pull you in. It's almost as if you could taste them, smell them, swim in them. It is a full experience because that artist, that magician, that emotional creature, that, magic maker, that miracle creator is able to do something with all of that energy that flows through them, put it into something. Okay? And I feel like you, of course, Aquarius, this is not, any kind of surprise to me. You are able to do this. You are able to put the life into anything that you spend your time with. Okay? If this is your business, the work you do, your relationships, your creative endeavors. And I apologize, it sounds like we have there's some trucks backing up outside. But I also see the eyes are fixed on a solar central place right here. Okay, so this is some kind of maybe, I feel like when I'm looking at it, it's like a love with something that just brings so much light into your life. If this is romantic, if this is a person, or, maybe this is something that you have found, some kind of hobby or, I don't know, a skill set, something that you have come into, and it speaks to you in a way that just feels like life has, like the light has been turned on in your life. And this could be anything. Maybe, you started running or, I just watched a movie. There were people that do like reenactments of, battles or whatever, like LARPing kind of, historical interests, maybe some kind of new art medium or music or, spiritual system, whatever it is, it is like, if you could imagine in a room, that is the darkest dark you could ever experience, and then right in the center is just that fiery orb that is the sun, right? And all of its little discharges and the moving surface, and just beautiful. And so it is in your life, and so there is this connection. It is not a thing that is outside of yourself so much as yourself pouring out into your own life, into your own reality. You are creating the path towards this beautiful alignment, but this beautiful thing that has appeared. And in some ways it's like, I almost get this in my mind, I think of like, this is what saved my life. This is the thing that is saving my life right now. This is the thing that is pulling me out of the place I was before. And now I'm walking with my head up. My head is up. So it is up and high, and you could balance a cup on it. A cup full of, the primordial waters, those creative waters, the infinite. And there is such a confidence and pride in all of this. There's a love, a beloved. It is almost intoxicating, I would say. That it just feels like there are moments where you could weep. Maybe in sadness, but also in that connection to the most beloved thing. Those little sparks in life. The thing that sets our heart ablaze. It's not often that we get these. When you're young, you think, I'm going to fall in love all the time. When you're young, you get to try a lot of different things. Everything is new, and you feel like, you're just continually doing things for the first time. And as you get older and you get, you've seen a lot, you've done a lot, you're worn down. Some of us become kind of jaded and cynical. I know I do. Plenty of things I think, I'm not doing that. I already know how that's going to make me feel. Well, do I? But it's true. We don't have a lot of opportunities to feel this level of awe, right? In our daily lives, and these moments in our lives, and these cycles of our lives. So when they present themselves, when they come into focus for us, we must honor that. Yeah. And here we are. We have a little boat. Again, we have kind of the little sun ahead above, and we have a person in this little boat. This is in that emotional and metaphysical, moving into the kind of more mundane part of life. And it is kind of symmetrical with it looks like a person riding on a fish. Okay. We also have you ever seen a symbol so clear? We have a Capricorn right here. The goat, the sea goat, which, listen, I don't know what that is or where it comes from, but it is a goat from the sea. So we have some kind of Capricorn that is really important as well. Maybe this is in one of your main positions, one of the main three, solar, lunar, ascendant. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a person that is involved in your life right now. But I see you on a voyage into taking that spiritual agape, that awe, and bringing it into the everyday. Okay, I see you honoring this, and that keeps honoring, being grateful, being in it, allowing yourself to be in it without feeling the guilt. Without feeling the guilt of being in this place of happiness, even if you have lost everything. And the funny thing about life is that sometimes when we have been through those tower moments, when everything has been washed away, kind of like a tsunami, and I know this all too well. It happened to me not that long ago, about 10 years ago. Devastation completely, death, financial ruin, bad health, all of it, all at once. And somehow, when we make it through, we crawl on our hands and knees through, the hot coals, right? Somehow, there is a closeness to the awe that we don't necessarily find when we live in a palace full of things, and everything we want and desire is right there at our fingertips, just overflowing with kind of too much, and you don't feel that much of anything. But listen, I don't like to romanticize suffering. That's not what I'm doing, because, you know, it's hard and it's awful. Life can be so devastating. But there's something about picking ourselves up, figuring it out. Our heart is broken wide open. The sun is shining right in there. And there's love like there has never been love. There's confidence like there's never been confidence. And, you know, I've thought about this a lot, and I think sometimes when we get into that survival instinct, we know what to do. We have to rely on our intuition, on our will to live. And when we tap into that place, those feelings are profound. Those emotions are profound. Those streams of spiritual information, inspiration, impulse, all of it. That love, that awe. I don't even know. What are the words? Ecstatic, maybe? I don't know. But it is profound. And I look at this this movement in the Aquarius readings, and I think you've really come to a lot of power through a lot of hardship. I see somebody sitting here meditating, maybe praying. I see another person with their arms up praying. Hallelujah. Dancing. Being in that awe. We have, again, this, the person riding the sea creature. And whenever I see something like that, maybe even like kind of a mer person here, whenever I see something like that, I think of, oh, this is somebody who can traverse that unconscious place. You go deep into the psyche, deep into that primordial water, and you pull out the things. You pull out those abstractions, those symbols, that, whatever we call it, clairvoyance or mediumship, channeling, you know, whatever psychic ability, you have a profound connection in this way. Okay, and you were making use of it. And that Capricorn, I have to say, I would love to know how that has to relate to you. It is just uncanny how clear that is. So there's a Capricorn somewhere in there. Maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody else. But it is there. Okay, so let's move over here. And we have a person standing here looking up. We have, it looks like the Milky Way. It really does. We have a shooting star right here. And really, I feel this continued ability to make use of the many feelings that you're having, that you are cycling through. I feel that you are in a place where, although sometimes it is overwhelming, you are taking from it. It is not something that is going to waste. It is not something that is, well, you know, sometimes I think we just let our emotions own us. And, you know, I say this as a person who continues to struggle with this, but it really, you know, it's not so much as feeling sorry for yourself or living in our victimhood. You know, we all have the right to do these things. you know, but when it becomes our entire identity, when it is the thing that stands between us and the things that we want, need, and desire in life, then it is a problem. But I feel that you have made use of the feelings and you are not letting them rule you or kind of identify who you are as a person. And that is something very magical. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to look at the Dreamer's deck really quick. I'm going to stop where it feels right. We're going to read it together, and then we're going to wrap this up here. Okay, it says, I know that each step I take toward one dream creates momentum for the next. I am moving forward. Amen. That is the exact energy right there, Aquarius. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and thank you. It is always such an honor to be able to bring you these messages and spend this time with you. If you would be so kind as to like the reading, it helps the channel immensely. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed yet, again, it is free. It's, you know, just joining the channel, becoming part of this community we have here. And if you want to hit that little bell, it'll let you know when the next videos come out. And Aquarius is scheduled to come out on Wednesdays. There's also in the community posts a post about the schedule posted there. You know, just like a little image, or there's text as well if you want to save that so you know when all of your placements are coming out. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you all. You're my favorites. Well, not just Aquarius, all of you, the community. And yeah, I feel so blessed to be able to do these readings, share this experience with you all. Oh, we just hit 20K subscribers the other day. So yeah, we're doing it, all of us together. So, yep, thank you. We'll talk in a few days. I love you. Take care.